Well, yeah, all engineers are the same basically in terms of efficiency, but support factories are they're also similar, but I think a little less. But then they also get adjacency, so that probably puts them as a bit more efficient. But then there's other factors, as like I was talking about earlier, about mass sitting in factories, which has to be considered. What word can't you say? Oh, it doesn't show up on this. Yeah, the overlay seems to remove things. I still haven't got around to figuring out why that is. I took a look at but I don't see how it does that. Inspector caught up to 1800. ZLO down to 1994. Oh no. Poor ZLO. Losing his touch. What word can't you say? That's perfect English where I come from. Absolutely perfect. Alright, see you, Richard. That's an early start. Ouch. Oh no, is he gonna get the last engineer? Yes. 5 kills. That's insane, and this is what happens when you're greedy. ZLO, most people are greedy for mass. ZLO is greedy for a hydrocarbon. Makes a hydrocarbon, goes to make mexes as well. No factory. Everything is bombed. And he has no engineers. And he's actually going to lose this island now. Because that's just greed. That's all that is. The C word. Oh, you can say the C word. The mass sitting in factory's point is negated by faster roll. I don't understand what you mean, Alex. Electrician made drone to take. That's good. That's good. To be fair, drone is one of those things I don't think about at all, and there's definitely times when it's pretty useful. It's top chat versus live chat. It could be, yeah, but I don't know why it's taking top chat. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can, if I'll ever figure out what the issue is. Or if I can solve it. What's up, Pablo? Half the power cost of a transport. You do need the power on Craftius. Of course, drones can just be shut down easily. Yeah, exactly. What's up? Yeah, pretty early. We're half an hour in. So yeah, ZLO's down to he has 2 islands. His opponent has 4. Unfortunately, Inspector Cot doesn't seem to. Well, for one, ZLO is stealing mexes over here, which is hilarious, and classically ZLO. But Inspector Cot is not making any massive upgrades. Meanwhile, ZLO has 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 T2 mexes, and he's managed to rob most of this island, which is hilarious. Oh my god. Yeah, it rebuilds itself after getting shut down, which can actually be painful sometimes. think that yes, mass idling in your factory is bad, but the idle time between unit roll-off is worse. Well, if you have 3 factories, then don't you have 3 times the idle time? Like if you have 3 factories instead of 1, or say 2 factories instead of 1, you have double the roll-off time? Whereas if you have 1 factory, then... I mean, yes, all the engineers go idle, but so does the factory, so... I don't really see how that works out in favor of support factories. Compared to having a lot of mass sitting idle in factories. But this is the thing, this is why it's complicated, because you can't like, it is good to have support factories, but it's not so good that you don't assist factories ever. You need a mix, basically. But generally, as you're scaling up your production, you add more support factories. But when you just get to T3, you should not have all your build power in support factories. You should be assisting, in my view. ZLO getting enrolled here in the Navy. Finally, Inspector Caught. Oh, he's also... Inspector Caught also just crushing air. ZLO just ecoing like a madman. Inspector Caught not making any eco upgrades. Well, he's got 1 T2 max, which is quite crazy. Oh, a bit of a drop as well, Mantis. Navy is completely lost for ZLO. I don't think there's any way back in terms of Navy. I mean, look, he's got what? Well, he actually has 16 frigates. They're just spread everywhere. Inspector Caught has 36 just on in ZLO's base, basically, so it's not close. Not close in the Navy. Now, if he had like UEF or Seraphim cruisers, this game would be over already, I think. Because there's no way you defend all the mexes in time. Need some T2 support factory over here to get TMD and things. Well, we would if he had a Seraphim cruiser or UEF, but he's only got Cybran. I think it's just make destroyers and keep going into the base, destroyers and cruisers, and crush, and you can probably just eco slowly behind it. He can it should be time to stop making frigates, actually. Try hard drops. Gonna kill T2 Max. No, react. Save the Max. He's not gonna save it. Good drop. T2 PDs. You hate to see it. That's not what you want to see when you're trying to protect your navy, your naval production. T2Ps. Here comes a destroyer. Finally, makes its way across the map. Probably could have gone for that sooner and had less. Like you see, he's way overbuilt frigates, and that slowed down his destroyer. He could have already had destroyer and things. What's up, Swackle Mosey? I think the mass in a factory is an issue. Definitely is. Jesus. Yeah, this is not going well for ZLO. I'm pretty sure he's losing here. 3 T2 Maxes. He left this one alive, but that will probably die soon. Oh, he left another one alive on really low HP. That's sad, actually. Damn. Okay, there, it got finished off. Never mind. So, basically, all the eco on this island is kind of dead. What's up, Kim? Yeah. Yeah, we're getting up to 100 viewers pretty quick now, so it's quite cool, honestly. Surprisingly good, I would say. Power issues. He's reclaimed T1 gens. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. He shouldn't have reclaimed those. In this scenario, oh, he's also upgrading. Look at this. He's upgrading shields. He's got shields turned on. He's got aircraft. He's got factories constructing air units, all while making T3P gen, which is extremely intensive. T3 max for ZLO. What's up, posh boy? Oh, you got a test. Good luck in your test, dude. I hope I didn't take you away from your studies in the recent past. 1 mil when? I have probably never. Let's be honest. We'll end up on the battlefield one way or the other. Yeah, but well, you see, this is what we're talking about. What I'm talking about is once you get to T3. So it's a specific scenario that I'm thinking of, which is you're at T3 and you just got there. It's not like 5 minutes into T3 stage, you have plenty of mass and you're deciding, do I add 90 build power to this one factory, or do I add another factory, or, you know. It's like you just get to T3. Do you immediately go for another support factory? Or do you just assist the hell out of the other one? And I say you assist the hell out of the first one. Because you need those units fast. Also, in reality, you already have engineers. You see. So you're already... Yeah, this strat is crushing, by the way. Somehow... Oh, well, there's tons of ASF in this strat just flying around. Killing stuff. Yeah, you see, once you just get to T3, you already have been using engineers to assist the factory up to T3, so then you just keep assisting. You don't say, well, now I'm going to use those engineers to build a support factory, and then they're going to go do assist an air factory instead, or whatever. Yeah, exactly, Alex. Pretty much, that's how it is. Bit of an air grid for ZLO. He's got so many T3 mexes. This is insane. Look at this. ZLO way ahead on mass. Just ecoing out of his mind. 4, 5, 6, 7 T3 mexes. He doesn't want to invest in another one. He built a Ravager up here. And look, he built it in the perfect spot. You see how the... I didn't even know that the island goes down there. But he built it in the perfect spot. So he's not going to shoot into the ground, most likely. That's... that's ridiculous. Oh, God. And meanwhile, Inspector Cott has a terrible economy. No T3 max, no T2 on this island. Yeah, that's a big factor in favor of engineers. They can do... They can build anything. A factory can build what it can build. A land factory can build land units, that's it. Engineers can build anything. And that becomes a lot more important once you're like, you know, Well, if you're moving, shifting your focus around, or you want to make an experimental. If you just have like 5 factories with say you have 5 T3 support factories, then it's like, oh, I want to build an experimental. Then you can't use that build power to build an experimental. So maybe you just, it's totally inefficient to have invested in that because it's an inflexible thing. Instead, you could add two support factories assisted, and then you move the engineers to, T3 air or an experimental or anything. Base building. So engineers are, epic, basically. It's definitely something you have to consider when you're trying to make support factories. Am I actually gonna move into experimental at some point? If I am, these support factories are kind of a waste because they're not going to be running. Goodbye, all cruisers. All of them. Dead. Now, who wins air? Looks like ZLO does. Let's be honest. Now, yeah, there goes all of the ASF. ZLO should keep fighting. He can kill all of this now. More cruisers. Oh, they didn't reload in time, so they have to take another pass around. And ZLO trying to get back in the Navy. You know what? You know what's gonna happen here? What's gonna happen is ZLO is gonna rush T3 Navy. I predict it now. Well, not rush exactly. It's just... Oh, Inspector Khan is going to T3 Navy. He should really make T3 mexes. That's all he should make right now. He's so far behind in mass. 70k. And ZLO's using Sparkies as reclaiming tools. That's pretty cool, actually. Because Sparkies are so fast, they're actually going to reclaim faster than T1 engineers. Way faster. Ravs defending admirably. What the this is so ridiculous. And yeah, just completing his final T3 mexes on this island. There goes 2 more cruisers. Till all your engines die from a T4 bomber, giving it tons of vet, saving it from dying to ASF, then bombing all your power, and you've lost the game because you have no energies to take reclaim. Well, your support factories are going to die the same way. Also, you don't get so much vet from killing T1 engineers anymore. The T4 bomber doesn't anyway. That problem has been resolved. Perhaps replaced by other problems. But at least that one's gone, right? Sparkies have jamming, so they might survive destroyer shots. True. Yeah, look at this. Oh, that's funny. But really, I think the game is already over at this point because, oh my god, now he's making T3 mexes. He's making 5 at once. Oh my god, he's making 5 at once. Well, I said he should be just making T3 mexes, and I guess he agreed. He also made SMD. Does ZLO have a nuke? ZLO does have a nuke. No, I don't think ZLO needs my help here at all. Mr. Cott does. Yeah, ZLO could win with air, for sure. I mean, he has way more air than Inspector. Also, he made a battleship. He's going to send it forward, and it's just going to die to air. I don't know what the hell these rally points are. 13 T3 mexes. Eco God. ZLO. Strap armor. Oh my. Where's the shield, man? Where's the shield? I can't believe people don't shield SMD or nuke. Like, it happens so often, but it's the worst. Like, why? Why in the name of God? And he also sent a bomber from each side, and the ASF never moved. They never moved. Yeah, too expensive. It's like 200 mass at most to double the HP of the one structure keeping your base alive. I agree. It's just too expensive for these people. They're too efficient, you see. They can't abide this inefficiency. Much better to just protect yourself with air. Looks like he got laser and ACU. Well, I hope so. Otherwise, he's just doomed. If he has, but well, then again, ZLO is building Atlantis in the water, so. And he flies over. A couple of NGs. Doesn't look like. Yeah, ZLO's catching every single spy plane because they're just. Look at this. He just. The spy plane is just flying directly into the. Into the anti-air. No! Where's he going? Atlantis, by the way. Please submerge. Why is it on the surface? Nuke is launched. This base is dead in about 15 seconds, and he's dead as well. ZLO with the XD. It's gonna be difficult to do anything with laser when there's Ravagers in the base already, and 1,000,000 build power. Exactly, he can't. He can't waste mass on shielding. But then, you know, why did he build a SAM then, eh? Oh, look, we found a nuke.